All right, it's your boy Rick the Ruler and JR Hip Hop Now TV, and today we got a special guest, your boy PBE Pluto. What's up with you, my dude?
What's good with you? What's good?
What brings you? What brings matter? We're gonna start off top. What brings you to St. Louis, Missouri, the home of Hip Hop Now TV? What brings you through
Hey
through the
man,
city?
St. Louis kind of like my second home. Be honest with you, you know what I'm saying. I come out here often and try to tap in and saturate in the market. I like to come through and tap in with all the platforms. Tap in with the DJs, tap in with the clubs, just tap in with the culture. You know what I'm saying. Understand, St. Louis just breeds something different, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to the hip hop. So, I want to get into that motion, you know what I'm saying? I need that a part of my ocean. So, I'm out here promoting my brand and pushing how I'm doing, you know what I'm saying?
That was a bar, y'all. That was
Facts,
definitely a
I'm
bar.
a
I
I'm a
caught that.
rapper, you know what I'm saying?
That was definitely a
Hey,
bar. I caught that.
yes, sir.
All right, well, let's start. Let's take it back because a lot of people, we got to start to the origin of who you are, how you from being a shorty up to now. What got you into this game? What made you want to become a rapper?
Well, to be honest with you, it started at a very early age, you know what I'm saying? I started getting money at a young age, you feel me, in the entertainment. I was like 10 years old playing with a live band, you know what I'm saying? And I became the main drummer and by the time, skimming through the story, by the time I got in the sixth grade, met up with one of my partners back then and he was into freestyling and all that type of stuff and we just kind of put it together and I started, rapping and just seeing, how to put my thoughts into something. You know what I'm saying? Let me try to escape for a moment. Let me put my lifestyle into something other than what I'm living. You know what I'm saying? So I started creating records that was talking about the stuff we were going through at home, how we were, going through whatever we were going through. And then I take it to school and people start, tapping in. They were liking what was going on. And in the midst of that, when I realized, I really kind of had something with it, I kind of fell back and started going in the business side of it. So I understood at an early age that this wasn't just about music. Like it's got to be a catch to it. So I started learning more of the business, doing more of the networking, going to the summits, tapping in with the people. So I was just lining up the dominoes. You know what I'm saying? And through that process, I was helping other artists through their journeys by utilizing the knowledge I was learning. Like, okay, let's see if it work. You know what I'm saying? Boom. Yeah, that worked. That got him. You know what I'm saying? So just kind of challenging the situation and in the midst of that setup, kind of panned out. A lot of people took off and just forgot about PBE. You know what I'm saying? A lot of situations happened. I had different things going on too. You know what I'm saying? I had nightclubs and restaurants and all that type of stuff too. Throughout my journey, so I was able to tap in with a lot of people within the industry, and I was bringing a lot of major artists like Young Jeezy, Gucci Mane, Webby, Boosie, Lil Fat. You know what I'm saying? Rocco. You know what I'm saying? I remember back when DJ Esco came to my club right before Future blew up. He tried to give me the book Future for 1,500. I ain't gonna lie, I turned down the show because
Oh wow.
I ain't like the music, bro. Like we went on, I ain't understand what he was talking about back then. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? When he came, he changed the whole culture. You know what I'm saying? We
Yeah.
weren't used to no rapper rapping with auto tune. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, bro, what? I don't even know what the dude was saying. But I ain't gonna lie, probably 6 to 9 months later,
It was a wrap.
that boy was through the roof. But my partner ended up booking him though. That he was opening up a new spot probably 15 minutes away from mine, which we right in Alabama, but we sit in Mobile, which is between Mississippi and Pensacola, Florida. So it's right there in that little tri area, which is called the Gulf Coast. So,
Hmm.
you know, my partner was opening up a club right in Mississippi, but right over the state line, which was only 15 minutes away. So he booked them. And I remember Future sent down like 1,000 CDs to pass out with the flyers, and nobody knew who he was in that area. And bro passed them out, and then he was doing his grand opening. So a lot of people already were coming out, but they were like, "Man, well, who this new cat is?" Coming. So they were listening to the music. When he came, they was saying it word for word. You know, he
Gotcha.
got off on that first one, but the next time Future came, he clucked him over the head. Yeah, you gotta go and come on with the bag.
He gotta come with the
You
bag.
know,
Yeah.
but he had a strategic strategy with what he was doing. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? It wasn't like, oh, just book me and I'm just gonna pop up and just start rapping and people. Nah, they put money into the show too. Yeah, you spent the money, but I didn't know they were gonna, you know what I'm saying, do all that type of setup. Esco came to my club itself, you know what I'm saying, and I just wasn't really. It was like one of my main nights. They were trying to get. They had already booked a venue in the city and didn't sell no tickets. You know, back then it was about who you had DJing. The DJs was the influencers. You know, you didn't have all that social media where you could be a nigga that just put your homeboy money up to your ear. Now you the most popping person. You done went viral. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? You had a fight or something, or argument with somebody. You going off. Now you the popular person and everybody following you. We ain't had that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? The DJs dictated what was going on in the markets back then,
Right.
you know, and they had booked one of the hottest DJs in the city, and the show didn't really sell no tickets. So he asked them, did they know who I was? They were like, you heard of Pluto? They're like, nah, what was that? They're like, you know, he a young cat, you know, he owned the club, and at that time, and I was like about 23, you know what I'm saying,
Hmm.
owning the club back then. So that's when Esco tapped in with me, and you know, we got together, but I didn't see the value in what he was trying to do. Like I didn't understand like why would I give you 1,500 to come on my night that I'm already packing out the club when you couldn't even sell tickets. You know what I'm saying? So
That's
I
understandable.
I was good with doing the show, but there was the fact I don't want to pay you for something. These people don't even know who this is.
Hmm.
But you know the way my partner did it, it was a lucrative situation because they had time to plan it out and map it out. So yeah,
Got you. Okay. Well, hey man, that's quite a story because it's a lot of artists that every artist have a story, but it's also crazy how small the world is. We think it's big,
right.
this big world big in the industry. Once you really get into the meat and potatoes
Facts.
of it, it's actually smaller than what you think,
Yeah, them
and
circles
everybody
small.
knows everybody, and you're gonna come across
Mm,
somebody that either you slept on or they slept on you,
right.
and then next thing you know, you turn your head,
Yeah.
they off like a rocket. So I totally understand. All right,
Hmm.
what made you at this point after you 23 doing your club thing? What transition from the club side to you becoming
The
PBE
artist.
the artist?
Well, I was still doing the music at the time, just didn't have the timing to do it. You know what I'm saying? So I would pop out and try to do little shows and stuff like that. And at that time, I was moving around with a live band, and it wasn't. I hadn't added the PBE to my brand yet. It was
Oh, okay.
just Pluto.
Pluto.
You know what I'm saying? So I was performing with the live band, you know what I'm saying? I do a little something and then, I'm back. I had to be at the club a whole lot. So, a club is not an easy job. It look fun, it look all glamorous, but the behind the scene, you gotta be there, you know what I'm saying, 7 in the evening to 7 in the morning, making sure stuff right, people stealing from you, right in your face. You don't even see it. Is man, so much going on, and so many politics and behind the scenes stuff that go on when it comes to the nightlife. So I couldn't fully just put my time into the music, you know. And I ended up opening up another club, kind of getting into acting and just making myself more and more busy, but saturating myself more with the entertainment and the marketing and being able to actually tap in with more people. You know what I'm saying? But I wasn't just coming as a rapper at that time. I was coming as, club owner, promoter,
Business owner.
you know what I'm saying? That type of time. So, it was more easier for them to tap in with me from that standpoint. But
Hmm.
you know, I got to a point where, that stuff was just getting overwhelming and there was just too much going on. And I wanted to get into the music and I didn't want to wait too much longer, you know what I'm saying? Within my time frame of what I had going on. I'm like, man, I gotta get in this. And life start lifing and things start happening. Then, shut down the clubs and know what I'm saying? Got into the restaurant, set up, and that stuff getting overwhelming. And I just realized that at one point, like, man, the only way I'm gonna make some real progress, I gotta get 100% in this music. Like, I can't have the other stuff going because I can't really balance both of them out. I gotta go ahead and focus all the way if I want to do this. And throughout that journey, like I said, I was throwing little tips here and there, and helping little people, and they'll take off and just keep going. But I used to feel like I'm the type of person, bro. I don't do stuff for people to do stuff for me. You know what I'm saying? My blessings come from God. So, but at the same time, I still had that mindset of, bro, if I blessed you, you know what I'm saying, come back and, you know what I'm saying, share
At,
the wealth for
at least give me
return the favor.
look, at least give me the opportunity to say no. If
Come
like,
on.
oh,
You
I'm
know what I'm
good.
saying?
At least give me my chance to say, hey, if you
Right.
looking for that in return favor. So no, I totally
Facts.
respect that. I
And
understand.
it's like I ain't looking for it in return, but at the same time, like, it's like a given. But I had to get to a point in my life where I understood that, first of all, everybody ain't like me. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And secondly, they don't see the same thing. Like, they look at it like, oh, you already good. You know what I'm saying? You already driving exotic whips. You already owning businesses. You don't need this. You know what I'm saying? That's how they
Nah.
looking at it. But I wasn't looking at it like that. I'm like, bro, if I just plugged you with and this happened and this, I'm trying to get into music too, bro. Give me a shout out or something. They'll do it when they see me in person, bro. I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Get in your eardrum, want to spit in your ear. Bro, yeah,
Hollywood
I
talk, man.
appreciate, man, everything you did. Or when you did this for me, it took me, you know what I'm saying? They going to let you know that it was valuable what happened, but they're not going to say it publicly. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what's the point of you telling me for then? You know what I'm saying? If you ain't gonna get on here and let people know how this thing happened or what happened to transpire this situation, it wasn't everything, but that plug, you know what I'm saying, was a plug to a dot that helped you get to the next dot in the right path. You know what I'm saying? You
Gotcha.
might have been running into a brick wall, but you had the talent. I was like, look, nah, you need to focus over here, bro. You focusing in the wrong area. You know what I'm saying? Kind of
Mm-hmm.
like the story in the Bible when, Buddy was out there trying to fish and he just kept going and he went for that last time. And, God told him just turn and, you know what I'm saying, turn on the other side of the boat. He ain't thinking, see, I'm fishing right here. I'm in the same water. How is it gonna make a difference if I look in this direction? You know what I'm saying? And he turned that way and he caught so much fish to the point he, you know what I'm saying, have to fish again. So
Mm-hmm.
it's the same thing. Like sometimes people could just point you in the right direction. Ain't that they did the work for you, they just took and put you in the right direction. So now, you know what I'm saying, becoming fruitful for you. But come back and bless the people that blessed you. You know what I'm saying? Or put something in their motion. You ain't gotta do. Hey, I ain't saying sign me. Give me a shout out. You know what I'm saying?
And
Give me a feature. Give me, you know what I'm saying? Bring me out on a show, bro. They was the first dude to whoop the whoop. Like he put me on the stage in front of such and such. He plugged this up or did this for me. You know what I'm saying? He doing music now. Y'all mess with their brand. You
you're
feel
right.
me?
I totally understand. So with that being said,
hmm
how was you able to transition that to become to where you at to this day?
Okay, so after that situation, like I said, once I got fully, no, before I got fully into the music, um, the Future thing comes back into play.
Mm.
Future dropped the Pluto album. You know what I'm
Yeah, the
saying?
debut album called Pluto.
When he dropped the Pluto album, that take me all the way out the algorithm. You know what I'm saying? Cause Pluto, like, and it was crazy because a lot of people getting stuff mixed construed with it because Pluto is my nickname. Like, it's something I've been called since I was a Arm baby. You know what I'm saying? It was the first name I ever knew. I didn't even know my real name coming up. You know what I'm saying? As a toddler, all I knew was my nickname. You know what I'm saying? I knew my real name once
But
eventually
I
when I
understand
got
what you
old
mean.
enough
Like,
to
but
go to school and stuff. But
everybody called you Pluto from
yeah,
where you grew
so
up at.
I kept that same brand going into the music, all that. You know what I'm saying? Even before I met, you know what I'm saying, Esco and all them and Future and all them, like I was already Pluto. And when he dropped that Pluto album, it basically made it so hard for people to find me. You know what I'm saying? it was already hard anyway because you had Planet Pluto, you had the cartoon character, all that different stuff right there. But you, if you type Pluto rapper or anything pertaining to music, I would be the first thing pop up. But when Future did that album, boy, I was out of there. But you had to scroll probably 15 pages down before you found me. I'm like, oh man, you know what I'm saying? I knew I needed to change, you know what I'm saying, the brand up. I needed to figure something out. So um, once I started learning more about SEO, which is search engine optimizing and
Mm-hmm.
different stuff like that, I started understanding like if you're gonna do this, you gotta do it the right way. You gotta do it where things go directly to you and your brand. You know what I'm saying? Even with me just going on a Pluto period and being independent, it still was hard to try to outbeat the stuff like the planet and all that type of stuff right there. So I ain't want people to have to type Pluto rapper or Pluto music or something like that, Pluto artist for me to pop up. I wanted to be like Pluto. You know what I'm saying? So um that situation happened and I ended up trying to figure out what I was gonna do. I was just coming up with different stuff. I'm like Pluto with an extra O, number one Pluto. Everything I was coming up with, I already had something. I ain't want nothing that I already had something going on with it. So I ended up ordering my first custom pieces. And I remember I ordered a Pluto piece, and then I went back to the jeweler. I at this point like I'm starting to make a little money in the music. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing my little thing. People booking me for little shows, and I'm getting features and stuff like that. So in the midst of that, now I want to look like a rep. I had jury, but I want to be, you know what I'm saying? I need to have custom jury
You
now, you
had
know what I'm
now
saying? So they
you
know,
gotta look the
like,
part.
yeah, you feel me? This ain't just no Jesus head out the middle of the mall everybody could go get. You feel me? This ain't no little FUBU, this and that. Nah, this man got custom pieces, everything. Yeah, we know that's official, This before all the extra stuff started getting in the game and it got watered down with the Moissanites and the, you know what I'm saying, the fake diamonds and all that type of shit. But anyway, so I get the Pluto piece. Then the next week I get it, run up another little bag. So I go to the jeweler, I try to I said, man, I don't got enough to get the Parker Boy Entertainment logo, which is my label. So I said, can you just do me the three letters PBE? And they're like, yeah, I got you. You know what I'm saying? So when they ended up sending the CAD back to show like the jewelry pieces of how they designed
That's
it,
not how they
they were
design. Yeah,
like, we're gonna put them together since you just ordered both of them, so both of them will come at the same time. And they put it together. They showed the PBE piece at the top and the Pluto up under it. And I looked, I'm like, damn, PBE Pluto. I ain't never think of that. So I go to Google and PBE Pluto. I'm like, damn, don't nothing pop up. Went on YouTube, ain't nothing. I said, oh man, it's official. So from that point, that's when I changed all my social medias. I just started going on social media like big PBE shit, PBE this, hashtag PBE. They like, what the fuck are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? So I
right.
just started building my brand around the PBE. And it took about a year for that to even catch up with Google and all the different platforms. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't understand that part of it. Like, you got to work these platforms until they start noticing what's going on and actually associating everything. So, I had to switch the whole brand. And once I did that, that's when I was off to the races. You know what I'm saying? Is actually doing my thing. And I start seeing the fruits of the label and actually, seeing things actually happening for my brand and people able to get directly to me
Gotcha.
at that time. So now I'm seeing like, okay, yeah, this really is working. And then I was kind of running, had like a group thing going on with me and my little brother, Kid Kimby,
Okay.
and he just came up to a point where he wanted to do his own thing. So when he came to me and did that setup, I went solo, and when that happened, bro, everything just skyrocketed to the moon.
Okay.
Now everybody was able to just totally 100% focus on me. I was able to engage with all the people that I done built over the years, you know what I'm saying, from the club businesses to the restaurants to the promotion and all. I got so many people in so many different positions, and now they ain't the janitor no more. They might be the CEO, you know what I'm saying? Or they the main entity, and they know, man, bro he was looking out when I was the low man on the totem pole. He would treat me like, you know what I'm saying? And they remember how I would treat them. Like, that's why I try to tell people, you gotta always treat people how you want to be treated, bro. It don't matter their position right now. You don't know where they gonna be at in life,
Hey,
you
amen to
know.
that one.
So yeah, it seemed to be an easy transition once I got everything lined up. And to a lot of the artists and a lot of platforms, sometimes you be rushing the process trying to just do something, and it ain't gonna go until you get the correct piece to fit in the puzzle.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You could try to jam it in there, you could try to shift it. It ain't gonna happen until every corner fitting right. You know what I'm saying? I
Mm-hmm.
had to get my name right. I had to get, you know what I'm saying, my brand together. I had to understand how I was gonna introduce myself to the industry, even down to the way I grew my dreads out. You know what I'm saying? I originally had a diamond cross pierced under my eye. Like, I always knew I wanted to bring something different to the game, but that setup ain't work. You know what I'm saying? And it was dangerous because you get in a fight, man. That shit like pierced under your eye and shit like that. It could rip all that type of time. But that kind of superseded. So I started growing the dread. Now people know me from the look, the image. You know what I'm saying? I'm a
Gotcha.
walking billboard.
All right. Well, now I'm going to get into the meat and potatoes.
Okay.
How did you and Honeycomb Breeze link up on the track?
Honeycomb Brazy.
Yeah, Honeycomb Brazy. I
Yeah.
apologize. I said Breezy, but Brazy.
Well, Brazy, you know what I'm saying? We both from Mobile, we fam, you know what I'm saying? And like I tell people, he got a lot of fam, a lot of people that he fuck with that's into the music, but he ain't just tapping in with everybody. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just be like, oh, you his fam, that's why he did it. Like, I was his fam when he first took off. You know what I'm saying? It took for certain aspects to happen for him to want to even tap in with me on that type of time.
Right.
Originally he came to me on the type of time way before he took off. He wanted me to manage him, you know what I'm saying, and work with him on some stuff, but he had too much going on in the streets, and I let him know, like, man, I done built my brand for years, but I can't really saturate what I got going on, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't know what you got going all the way. You feel me? Like, I'm my own man, you feel me? And one thing about it, like, street business is street business. You know what I'm saying? If I ain't got nothing to do with the business, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to put myself in no situation that I don't know. I ain't finna get blindsided. You know what I'm saying?
Totally understand that.
Yeah. So he understood that play, and we ain't work on that type of time. But later down the line, spinning the block, like I told you, I haven't took a full week off since 2022, so I'm always booked all around the country: New York, Vegas, LA, overseas, the Virgin Islands, North Carolina, South Carolina, Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? We everywhere every week. You know what I'm saying, on the road. So every time I go to places, and and I just go to a random spot, might go to the gas station, walk in, and somebody see me, they're like, "Well, you look like a oh yeah, you the dude PBE. I seen you on Instagram. You know what I'm saying?"
Yeah.
And I'd be like, "Yeah, bro. Where you from?" I'd be like, "Mobile." They'd be like, "Oh, you heard of Honeycomb Brazy?" I'm like, "Yeah, they're my fam." They're like, "Oh, for real." But I see how they'll be looking like, man, everybody probably say that type time. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So when he was in prison, I called him on FaceTime, like right there in the store, wherever. Like, look, cuz they're one of your fans. They're like, "Oh my God, that's Brazy." You know what I'm saying? "Hey man, we love you." Woo, woo. So I was doing this everywhere we'll go. When people would, encounter me and ask me about him, I call him. And when he got out, he just would let me know. Like, a lot of people was doing stuff like send him a little money and doing this, trying to keep good faith with him, so when he got out, they could try to get them a feature, try to do this and that. See me, I just was genuinely like, okay, bro, let me show you that these people really love you. You know what I'm saying? He
Right.
really from the streets. He really doing everything that he talking about. You know what I'm saying? And he really on that. He been like that since a kid. You feel me? Um, but at the same time, he trying to transition out of that into the music and this stuff that from his past he done that
Yes.
still, you know what I'm saying, hunt the situation.
Yes, I
So,
totally
you know,
understand that.
sometimes it's just hard to transition out of that. And you know, when he came home, you know, he hit me and shit, pulled down on me. I ain't expect to do no feature. I ain't none of that. You feel me? It wasn't planned. It wasn't no
It was
just
just
pop over
it
for
was genuine
yeah,
love,
you feel me?
return
He
love
popped
back.
up. Yeah, you know, I got the clothing brand, the cross culture, you know what I'm saying? And I brought him over, took him to my shipping warehouse, and I told him, you know, him and the whole team, you feel me? They pulled up like the SWAT teams, bulletproof truck, nigga jumping out, wrapped up. My people calling like, boy, what the SWAT team outside? I said, no, that braids. I'm at the store. Here I come. So they, you know what I'm saying? I pulled up and took them back there. Just I was like, shit, y'all get whatever y'all want. You know what I'm saying? I got like $500,000 in inventory back there. You know, and shit, I let them get everything they wanted from the brand. You feel me? Just wiped them down real quick. And in the midst of that, Birdman ended up calling on FaceTime. Jay Prince ended up calling. And he was like, man, it's crazy because it's the first time both of them calling the same day, man, just being around you. You know, I'm just, you know, I'm like, bro, you gotta really focus. I started showing them some of the like some of the brands and stuff that I'm tapped in with, and some of the stuff like, man, you really could get some real money. You just gotta clean up some of the stuff that these people scared to deal with you. You know what I'm saying? They don't know what's gonna be next. They don't want to put no money in your hand. You go to
You
prison
go
or
to prison.
you in a
Yeah.
shootout on live or something. You know what I'm saying? So he's like, yeah, you know, I'm really trying to straighten up. So he was like, you got a studio? I'm like, yeah, I got a studio back here. You know, I called my engineer up. He came. And you know, I'm just thinking he might want to hear some beats or hear some of the records I done or play something he might have did. But when he got out, the day he got out, he went straight to the studio. So the engineer played a beat, and before it finished, he was like, "Shit, I'm finna go in here, tell him record." I'm like, "What?" Yeah, you feel me? Like he ain't even, bro. He ain't get no thought. He heard it by one, almost all the way through. He was like, "Yeah." Tell him record. So I'm like, I mean, what we doing? The hook? He like, I don't know. Just tell him record. I'm like, all right, bro. Just go back to the front of the track, bro, and pray record. Shit.
He
He
went.
went through it in one take. I said, damn. Came back, you know, did a little ad libs and accents. Came out of there. Now I'm still not thinking nothing. I'm just like, shit, cuz finna doing my record with my producer. You know, good thing. Came and said, cuz I need you on the end of it, man. Go on, rip that bit.
Mm.
I said, "Oh, okay, shit. All right." I went in there, did my thing. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how it really happened. It wasn't no planned situation. I didn't expect it. I didn't map it out. None of that. You know what I'm saying?
It just happened. It genuinely just
Right.
happened
Genuine and organic.
in the
Yeah.
moment. It just happened.
Big facts. And
That's what's up.
that's he basically let me know then. You feel me? Like, cause you were keeping me motivated while I was in there. Like he like other niggas was sending me money, and I knew why they were trying to send the money. You feel me? He knew that they were doing that to try to keep their face good with him. To hopefully he gonna work with him or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But he knew me. I'm moving genuinely, and I'm actually showing you. To be honest with you, in my opinion, I don't think he know how big he is. You know what I'm saying? He don't know. Like he ain't even a lot of these markets that be asking about him. He never even been to him. You know, so
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I just kind of keep that motivation and keep him going with you know what I'm saying with what's going on.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha. All right. Well, I want to ask you another question, which is really big. Since you're an independent artist out of Mobile,
Right.
so how did you and your team able to transition take the brand PBE to get upcoming tours, shows, and all the bookings as an independent artist? Like, walk us through that process. How was you able to do that?
I was already in these positions, so I know what they want to hear. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I know how to speak the language that a club owner gonna want to hear to make them be like, okay. I know what the promoter gonna want to hear to make them say, okay. So you know, it ain't always about just coming in trying to get the money up front. Look, I'll take the risk with you. Let me show you what I could do. You know what I'm saying? And when I come, Like I said, I have a cult following. I got people it don't matter where I'm at, they coming. You know what I'm saying? They coming. So I'm gonna have that core following that's gonna come regardless. And I'm able to leverage that situation. Then by me having the knowledge of being a club owner, I know how to take a situation and map it out to where you can win regardless. Like it's a guaranteed win. So when I map it out to them, they probably weren't even thinking it. They're like, man, okay, yeah, that's crazy. It makes sense. So now we'll put it together, make the show, and I might have wanted this amount, but I took this amount and made this amount. You know what I'm saying? I probably doubled or tripled the amount that I was setting to make if you paid the full setup. You know what I'm saying? Okay, you don't have it like that, or you scared to try. You don't think it's gonna do what it do. Your people don't know me. You ask 10 people, they said I never heard of 'em.
Mm-hmm.
All right, look, what you got? Boom. Okay, you could do this. You could do that. All right, let's do that. But in the midst of you doing that, look, you need to give me a percentage of this. Let me get a percentage of that. Let me do this, do that. Look, promote it like this, not like this. I'm not a major artist. Don't promote me like a major artist. Promote it like this. Do this, do that, and I get them step by step how to promote the show.
Right, because you was already an entrepreneur on your own club, so
Big fact.
you already know how to pack out a club.
Facts.
You already know the steps to take just to get the people
Just to get
in
them
the
in there.
facility. Yeah, right.
See, most club owners they go out the setup of a mainstream where I could just put your name up there and they're gonna say, "Oh, that's Gucci Man artist. Oh, he got a song with Lil Baby. Oh, that's what you know what I'm saying." So people got something to associate you with bigger. I don't got all that going on. You know what I'm
So
saying?
you got
But
to
I'm
market
moving
yourself a
around.
completely different way.
Yeah, so you gotta promote it a different way. You can't go this same route. It ain't gonna have the same effect. Now, if you do this X, Y, Z, and they like, damn, I ain't never think about that. Yeah, and then when they set it up and do what they do, I'm gonna execute. You feel me? When I come in there, trust me, you gonna think you just left a mainstream artist
Honest,
show.
you gonna put
Cause
on the
I'm
show.
coming in and I'm taking over the it's my night. You feel me?
Gotcha.
When you pop up, you gonna see big Pluto stand ups 8 foot tall all over the front of the venue. You know what I'm saying? When you walk in, you're gonna see big banners of me faces. You gonna know it's my night. Every angle of the venue, anybody recording, they gonna have that Pluto face.
Everywhere.
You feel me? So people that may not even came, that might be from that city that know me, like, oh, Pluto over there. They're like, oh, dude. Yeah, I see how you know. I see his face on the thing. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm all about brand awareness. I understand branding. You feel me? So when I get them the full blueprint to how to promote it, and then they go for it, and I make what I make. See, sometimes I could go in and tell them, look, you could give me this amount, but get me 2 features out of your city, and I'll do the show. Because the 2 features really gonna get me the money that I was looking for. You know what I'm saying? And now I got an inlet into your city.
You know what? I know it's kind of reverse, so I cut you off.
Mm-hmm.
Smartest thing I didn't heard from any artist. Now you just made my mind go.
Right.
Like instead of taking the money from the city, hey, you know what? Who your two hardest local artists that's coming up?
Right.
That's got the city. They got the fans here. I
Right.
don't. So in order for me to put them on to my city, let me do 2 features with the two hottest, and we do a show together.
Facts.
And hey man,
Come
hey,
on, man.
that is
Do it.
incredible.
And then
I ain't
on
gonna
top
even
of
lie
that,
to you. That's
look,
genius, bro.
then on top of that, they finna continuously promote me in they market. You know what
because
I'm saying?
you did
Yeah.
2 hot songs with him, shot videos, showed
Yeah. All
love,
that. Pulled
yeah,
up.
pulled up
Yeah. Gave them some, you know what I'm saying? Then I'm finna, they whole team gonna want the drip. So now I'm finna make that bag off, getting everybody dripped up. Cause we go to the show, I want y'all to
where the
rock like we
merch.
rocking. So they
Right
like,
now, I
man,
feel you.
I want that jacket you had on. I want nah, bro, you gonna get a whole fit. You know what I'm saying? I need to just give me this. Boom. Whoop, whoop. So now a lot of the back end that I could have just made out the promoter, but he wasn't gonna go for it. I'm making that off other stuff, off these features, off this merch. You know what I'm saying? Well before the show even started, I already did made everything that I wanted. So
Basically,
now
you
that I
learn.
took a smaller portion, I still get a percentage of the dough. You know what I'm saying? And if they got sections, I'm gonna make sure these sections are sold, but they sold with the bottle, so need to give me a percentage of the bar. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So look, we gonna make sure every section sold. We're gonna make sure XYZ happens. I need this from you. Boom. Hey, I need this over here. So now I done already made everything that I was gonna get you to give me. You helped me get it, and now I got feet in the city because they gonna go crazy. They people gonna come out and turn
They
out with
people,
them,
yeah, they
and
people
I
gonna
got
come
my
out
people that gonna
to
come with me.
support them anyway, regardless. No,
Facts.
so you
So
basically mastered the art of give and take.
facts.
Certain artists don't, in my opinion, don't really understand what it means to give and take. And what I mean
Facts.
by that is that artists nowadays don't know how to sacrifice
Facts.
the things that you want the right now. They don't think about the future
Right.
of your career. You
Right.
know, we thinking about the right now. I want to
Right.
be on right now. I want
Yeah.
to have a drip. I want to have a jury. I want to have the fans.
Facts.
You master the art of, okay, I'm gonna sacrifice this for now
Right.
because I know exactly where I'm gonna be at in the next
6 months, a
6 months
year,
to a
whatever.
year,
Facts.
based off the sacrifices I made. Everything ain't always about the dollar.
Come on.
It's about the connections to this
Big
game.
facts.
You know what I mean? So just even hearing you saying that,
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna take a page out of your
Right.
book because
And then look,
I never even thought about doing that. That makes
facts.
total sense.
And you see how you thinking and how you feeling. That's the same way these promoters feel. Same way the club owner feel like, man, I ain't never thought
I
that.
never
You
thought
know what
about
I'm
it.
saying?
Yeah.
So now, although I done got feet on the ground in that market, but these artists hot in that market. They don't know you in California. They don't know you in North Carolina. They don't know you in Atlanta. Guess what? Come on with me. You feel me? Come on down to Atlanta.
Now you
Come
taking them
on.
with you
Yeah,
on
now
top of that.
now they see the bang with me even harder because they like, damn, bro, I got down to such and such to Atlanta. They packed out a show over there, but I got the whole same motion going over here. You know what I'm saying?
That's the
Got that
same.
motion
I see
going
what
over here. So
you
now
building the
I'm
network.
giving you a yeah.
You
So
building the network.
now you got a platform to start moving around, moving your music outside your city. Now your city not only just telling you, hey bro, come on out, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna give you a section in the bottom. Now they ask, what you charge to do show? They be kind of like, bro, what I supposed to tell them? Because now the people thinking you getting paid to do shows because you doing shows in other markets. So now your city want to pay you. And then I said, well, look, start like this and do this. You know, don't just go straight here.
It goes straight
Go
to the
here,
kill.
do this. You feel me? Just take this one step because like I look at everything like a step process. Like back when you was in kindergarten, when they gave you that paper with just dots and numbers, and all you seen with dots and numbers. But if you connected 1 through 50, you know what I'm saying, it might be daffed up. You're like, damn, I ain't see there was gonna be that picture. You'll see the
I
big picture
totally
once you
remember that.
connect the correct dots. But what usually happens when it comes to this music industry, people want it so bad to they'll connect any dot just to say that they connected a dot. You know what I'm saying? And that's the kid that went from one, then okay, 7 right here, 10, 8, 2, 4, 9. Cause he trying to hurry up and go to recess. You feel me? If you don't finish this, you can't get out there and play. He just connected in the first couple dots around. He done made Tasmanian Devil. It's showing a picture, you know what I'm saying? But it's just he connecting any dots. And you sitting over there, man, what number 7 at? You know what I'm saying? You trying to wreck your brain because you might have to went from 1 down here and 2 way up here, 3 right there, 4 right here, 5 in the middle. You got to kind of look for 6 and find 7. You know what I'm saying? It's challenging because there's so many numbers. And but if you connect it the correct way, you're going to see the right picture. You know, and some people see a picture and wonder why they don't. They still fail. You know, it's because you just connected any dots. It's like trying to go, okay, I started rapping today, I'm gonna go straight to BET Jams. Bro, that's dot 14. What like you ain't even did 1 through 12, 1 through 13. You know what I'm
You
saying?
can't
Like
you
you
can't
just
skip
trying
the
to connect
process.
whatever dots you can, and that's why a lot of independent artists lose because they don't understand the process. Like I said, I see this and I be like, you know what, everybody going this route. I'm gonna go this way. You know what I'm saying? Because I always look at the picture in a whole different angle into how to approach it. You know, I understand the game. You can't
Mm-hmm.
come at it the same way it looks. You know, a cake don't look like uh 3 eggs, 3 cups of cake flour, you know what I'm saying? 2 cups of sugar, I have a cup of milk,
Mm-hmm.
a quarter teaspoon of nutmeg. You feel
Yeah.
me? It don't look like that. When you see the finished product, it just look like a cake and it look easy. It look like, oh, all I gotta do is this. Nah. You can do every step of it and still get it wrong. Because you don't understand the process. It might have said blend this mixture for 15 minutes, let it sit and rest for 5 minutes, cover it with a cloth, then go back in and add the
Then
stick of
right.
butter. You might say, man, hell no, I'm gonna put this
Oh, I'm
butter in
finna
here.
do it
You
now.
feel me? And you did every step,
You
but you
did
ain't strategically do every step. You
right.
might need to preheat the oven at 20 minutes. You just turned the oven on and you trying to slide it in. Now you, man, why my cake don't look like that?
Man, my cake all bad. No,
Yeah, because you have to not only be able to read the direction, you got to understand why this has to happen.
hmm
You may need this to rest so it can swell a little bit, just so everything could, you know what I'm saying, migrate how it need to migrate. So it's the same setup and process when it comes to the music industry. Sometimes you need to take certain steps. Sometimes you need to stop and take a break. Sometimes you need to, you know what I'm saying? It ain't meant to
hmm
just go, go, go. You need to focus over here for a moment. Then you need to stop that and go over here. It's a reason why these things have to happen. You know.
Gotcha. I got two more questions for you,
Yes, sir.
so we can wrap this up. All right. One of the questions is a big one, which I'm really shocked about this. How how or even possible? How do you even get on FaceTime with Drake, and how did that overall experience? Like, what was that like? I got that. Like, what was that like, bro?
Well, I ain't gonna lie, man. It was definitely a major experience. It was a blessing, you know what I'm saying? Shit, it felt like I seen him in person at that time. You know, and the fact that he actually knew who I was, you feel me, made it even more better. You know, I was down in South by Southwest, and you know, a lot of people didn't go this year, and that's a blessing. I appreciate y'all for not coming, because I was able to master and take over the whole thing, bro. I had people marching with picket signs. You'll think we were boycotting out there with PBE everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And it made it where it wasn't so oversaturated, you know. And I've been in so many different markets and tapped in with so many different people. Sometimes I just get on certain lives, like I see people doing live reviews, and I may know who it is and be like, "Look, add me in. I'm gonna get some reviews." And they may be making money off, and I'm just doing it just on the strength. But the people that's coming through that, filtering through, I probably never met them. They never met me. But when I get them that solid advice and solid, you know what I'm saying, instructions detailed on, look, this is how you need to approach this record. Like I'm very dissective when it come to that. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna break it down to the lamest term and let me show you this how you maneuver and this what you need to do first. Not that you don't need to do all this, but this where you need to start at. When you start right here, it's gonna open up everything else.
hmm
But if you're trying to do this, you're gonna just keep bumping your head. You know
hmm
what I'm saying? You'll get there if you go the correct way, you know. So those people are start following and start tapping in. And one guy was on the live and he's one of Drake producers. You feel me? And
Which one? Business boy?
no, my boy OVO Pooch,
OVO Pooch. Okay.
yeah, Stallion that Pooch. You
Yep.
know, he also Tiffany Haddish ex, you know what I'm saying? So we tapped in on the live, and it really came from like some negativity on the live. I wasn't even on. He got into it with another dude. They was going back and forth, and my name popped in, and then Buddy hit me. Then I ended up coming on somebody live, and he was on there. I'm like, what? He's like, bro, man, tell your boy, woo woo. I'm like, man, I don't even know what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? I'm lost. he thought I knew the story, but we ended up tapping in and exchanging numbers and talking. And at that point, I still didn't know really who he was. You know what
What
I'm
was
saying?
going
I
on?
did a little research, but I'm like, I see, you know what I'm saying, that he was on TMZ and he went with Tiffany Haddish and this and that. And I'm like, okay, bro, got something going. You know what I'm saying? And we tapped in about doing some stuff. But fast forward, I'm at South by Southwest, and I'm out there. I'm rocking out, I'm doing my thing, and I see the lady from the live that I was on because I had never met her in person either. You feel me? I
Hmm.
had came through her city, but she didn't know I was coming, and she missed the show. So I see her out there. I'm like, "What up?" You know? She's like, "Yeah, you gonna come to my show tomorrow?" I'm like, "Shit, I got like 9 shows tomorrow, but I still try to do it." So she threw me on the flyer. You know what I'm saying? And I ended up going to the show. When I get there, it's a little light, but I'm like, shit, I'm still gonna rock out. I don't care how many people here. You feel me? I'm gonna do my thing. So I turn up and I see bro there. You know what I'm saying? Pooch. So
Hmm.
me and him tap in. He moving the artists around. He was moving the boy B&J. They had the You'll Jerk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Had that record. So me and Pooch, we tapping in because we face to face now. Like, boy, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I got 9 shows, bro. You feel me? Like, y'all come with me. We gonna rock out. I introduce whatever. So in the midst of that, they start moving around with me to different stuff. I start introducing them to other platforms that they didn't know about. You know what I'm saying? Like from Atlanta and all that. Like, my people with Purple Shell and different platforms that was out there. So they started, tapping in, and we went back to my vehicle to just kind of rest for a moment before my next show. So we just resting in there, just listening to each other music, just playing music. And Drake ended up calling him.
Mm.
And when I ain't gonna lie, when he first was like, "Turn the music down, bro, it's Drake." I'm like, "What?" I turned it down. When I turned it down, it was like missed calls. I'm like, "Man, bro, Captain." You feel me? A little bit. You feel me? I'm like, I don't know. And he tried to call him back. Like, oh, he ain't answer. I'm like, man, I don't know if that was Drake for real. But I'm cool. So we turn the music back up. Drake called back. Boom. And he's like, here you go. I turn it off. You click it on FaceTime. I look. I'm like, oh shit, that's Drake for real. You know what I'm saying? So he text me like, yeah, I'm in here. I'm with PBE. He's like, yeah, let me PBE Pluto. I'm like, what the? So he hand the phone over. So I'm like, what up? So we chop it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? He let him tap in with B&J. He like, where y'all at? He like, I'm out in Austin. I'm getting my hair done. Man, I want to see PBE perform. So I'm like, damn. We start telling him where we at. You know what I'm saying? He said he gonna call Jay Prince and see if they had enough security for him to come down that way. So bro just was going crazy. So if you saw the phone call that I had posted on my social media, you'll see him like getting the address. He's like, pull up, nigga, pull up. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? We right here, whatever whoop, you know what I'm saying? Come on with it. Type of time. He excited too, like, this nigga wanna see you, you know what I'm saying? So that whole little setup was just it was like the umbrella. It was like that whole the feeling just was overwhelming. Like, damn, I can't even believe this. But right after that, I ended up getting a message from Universal Music Group Canada. You know what I'm saying? They trying to fly me to Toronto. So I'm like, shit, I'm starting to maneuver in there. You feel me? I start getting Canadian artists hitting me up for features. I'm like, dang, it's crazy. You
Just
feel
that
me?
quick from that
Yeah.
from that
So
call.
I'm gonna say it's from the car. You
Yeah,
feel
no,
me?
no, definitely.
Yeah, you feel me? I don't. They won't hit me up before then.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So, but South by Southwest really opened up a lot of platform, and it helped out a lot of motion. I seen a lot of people talking about they lost a lot of money going down there. A lot of people talking about it wasn't lucrative for them. It's because they went in with the wrong approach. I saw people go in and pay 3,500 or 5,000, 6,000 to perform on stages. You know what I'm saying? That you could have paid 500 to perform and got the same effect, but you want to do this because you see a major person that's going to be there. But get what? They probably working their artists, bro. Like, you got to come in with a whole nother approach. Like it ain't just about them. You need to get everybody IG in here, make sure everybody following you, make sure everybody tapping in. And also make sure you know who gonna be in the building so you know how to approach them. And you
Mm-hmm.
gotta come with an impact. Like you can't walk in here, you and your old lady, you talking about, man, I'm finna get me a deal. Man, these folks ain't you feel me?
Yeah.
It's 300, 400, 1,000 people here from everywhere. They don't know you
Well,
from a can of
you know
spit.
what? Fun fact though, a lot of
Mm-hmm.
people probably lost this year because South by Southwest because Rolling Loud was the exact same weekend.
Mm-hmm.
It was the exact same weekend. So that actually played a huge part. And I also believe South by Southwest, this was their first year back since COVID.
Nah, it ain't the first year back since COVID.
I thought this was the first year back since
No.
COVID. So 2022 was there.
Yeah, 2022. But
Okay.
at the same time, 2022 was more packed than this year.
South by I mean Rolling Loud. I mean Rolling
But
Loud
I
was
ain't
the
gonna
same
say it was
weekend.
just rolling loud. I feel like just a lot of people. I feel like it was the income taxes. You feel me? Like man, folks ain't had no. They ain't had them taxes. They couldn't come by all that. You feel me? They ain't prepared. They don't understand that, bro. This come around every year. You know what I'm saying? Like you need to be preparing right now for next year. Go on, put the money up, put something to the side because you need to be there. This is vital. Like this set the tone for me every year. You know what I'm saying? I know for sure. I ended up getting 3 features with Paper Route J Fizzle, which is Young Dolph artist. We also did the remix to my record From the Back. You know what I'm saying? I also, like I said, got the FaceTime call with Drake, FaceTime call with Omar Gooden. You know what I'm saying? Was able to tap in with so many different people. Got a few label situations. You know what I'm saying? Um,
Mm-hmm.
on the table. You know what I'm saying? Not that I'm interested in taking any at this moment or not. I don't know. I'm just doing my thing. I'm just leveraging my brand. But a lot of things came out of it. You know, I was able to tap in with so many different people from so many different areas. I got booked for at least 5 shows right after South by Southwest off that motion. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So it's a very vital thing, but you have to know how to approach it. It's not something you could just pop up and think that you're gonna stick out. Nah, you got to put the work in all year so that
Mm-hmm.
when you get there, it's a easy stroke. You know what I'm saying? Like every block I hit, somebody knew me. Oh boy, I saw you in Detroit. Oh man, I seen you in Cali. Oh bro, you the dude who was on my cousin Snap. We from North Carolina. Hey man, where y'all going? I got a show. Y'all need to mob up with me. By the
Right.
time I walk in the venue, I got 40, 50 people behind me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We walking in, and these just people I done picked up going down the strip. So when I come in there, you know, they on whatever my people on. And then when I get in there, at least half the audience already know who I am. So they already understand what I'm finna do. And my show is repetitious. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do a lot of the same things that I done. You know what I'm saying? When I introduce my set, so people understand what's finna happen.
Gotcha.
And they come up close and be ready for it. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? They want to show that they know what PBE finna do or how I'm finna tell you, put your hand up, do this and that. You know, they already know the setup. Some of them be trying to rush it. I'm like,
Gotcha.
dang, y'all ain't gonna let me get my set out. You gonna perform today then.
All
You know
right.
what I'm saying?
All right, last but not least, let's go ahead and talk about this real quick. Tell everybody where they can find you, the next single, the next project, what's next for the PBE brand, and where they can follow you.
Okay, well, you can follow me on all platforms on the PBE Pluto. That's P as in Paul, B as in boy, E as in Echo, Pluto like the planet. You know what I'm saying? What's new, what's coming. All I can let you know is what current, man, and what's new gonna be what God do. Um,
Oh.
we got the single right now From the Back that I'm pushing. I'm also still pushing my single 50 Ball. From the Back video is out right now. I also got the single Take Your Sight with Honeycomb Brazy that's out. You know what I'm saying? Moving around Free Brazy. I got the remix with Paper Route J Fizzle that just dropped to the
Mm.
From the Back. You know what I'm saying? You can go check that out. And also the video is about to drop soon on that record also. We just maneuvering, bro. Like right now, I'm dropping a new single every Wednesday for the next 2 months. I'm just getting them records out there, but I'm focused on the From the Back. But I'm giving my fans and following content, because I'm the type of artist that I squeeze the juice out the lemon. Like I push a record 2-3 years, like, and won't release nothing else. You gonna hear this every day, all day,
Well,
every
you
day.
come from a different time, so you know what it
Yeah,
takes to build a record and an audience. So
facts.
that's understandable.
So yeah, but I'm trying to kind of, the more I've been getting kind of bigger, I've been trying to, okay, let me resurface that a little bit. I'm gonna still push this, but I need to be kind of giving them other stuff too. You know what I'm saying, to gravitate to. So yeah, I'm finna start throwing out I already started, you know what I'm saying? But every Wednesday or Thursday is gonna be a new record dropping. You know what I'm saying? I ain't giving them no warning. I ain't telling you who on the records. I got a lot of major features, a lot of people that tapped in, a lot of this and that. And also with the from the back, I'm doing at least 10 remixes.
Mm.
I already got a lot of them done. I ain't gonna tell you who on the remixes. Paper Route J Fizzle on the first one. It just dropped last Wednesday. Go check it out. You know what I'm saying? Hey, R.I.P. Dolph. You know it's up and it's stuck. So yeah, that's what we got going.
All right, hey, that's what it is. Hip Hop Now. Again, it's your boy Hip Hop Now TV with your boy Rick the Ruler, aka you know what it is. You know,
Uh,
but anyway, we're gonna close this out with PBE Pluto. Thank you for coming through. Shout out to Jr. Thank you, Miss India. I appreciate her, and we're gonna
Thanks.
close it out like that. Peace.